One of the things that you'll need to do in your lab checks is who is it? Yeah, person D. Person D, but you'll still all need to know how to do this. Person D is going to create a wet mount of your cheek cells. So I'll show you how to do it right now. And you can see some instructions up there. So to prepare a slide of your own cells, you take a slide. When you hold the slide, you want to, as much as you can, hold it on the edges. There's a frosted part, and that's okay to grab. But you don't want to put your finger or anything on the front because that's going to smudge it or put oils and stuff. You don't want that. So put your slide down on the table, on the bench. You want to grab a toothpick. We'll learn that the cells all over on the outside or outside of your body, like even inside your cheek, come off really easily. So you'll take the broad part of the toothpick and swab. You don't have to scratch it so hard that you damage it. You just have to swab enough. All right, so I have that. Where is the water? There should be water. I don't see it. Really? All right, well, there should be. Not ideal. Let's go put a drop of water on here. Not too much. And then take that swab part and just mix it in the water. I'm going to see if I can get you an actual dropper. All right, so get that nicely mixed in. Keep it towards the center. Keep it towards the center of the slide. All right, that's done. Throw that toothpick away. Now, I want to take a drop of this dye. This dye is called methylene blue. It's just a dye. If I didn't put any dye on this and I looked at it on the microscope, it would be really hard to see anything because seeing the edges of the nucleus of the membrane are just really hard to see. So I'm going to take a very, very small drop. This is very concentrated. I'm going to take a really, really tiny drop and put it next to, I'm not going to put it on it, I'm going to put it next to the cheek swab on my slide. So right now I've got a puddle of saliva, cheek stuff on one side and then a drop of dye on the other side. I'll just take another toothpick and gently mix the two together. It doesn't take much, you just need a little bit. It's a very, very strong dye. All right? This last step is really important. This square thing is called a cover slip. It covers your sample. I am going to cover the main part where the cheek cells are. And when I do it, you can see a picture there. You want to do it at a 45-degree angle. If I drop it straight on top, you're going to get a lot of bubbles. And it's not the end of the world if you have bubbles. It just makes it harder to see what it is you want to see. So we're going to make it easier on ourselves and drop it at a 45-degree angle to minimize bubble formation. I got some bubbles. If there are some, you can just gently tap it and push the bubbles to the side. A lot of people get confused when they see this under the microscope and they see something circular. They think it's a cell. It's really just bubbles. So that's why you want to minimize it. If you have anything excess on the edges, you can just dab that up with a paper towel. Dab up any excess dye. Again, you don't need a lot. I think I even put too much. It should be good now. It should be pretty stained. It stains pretty quickly. And once you do that, you can see stuff under your microscope. So I'm at 4x right now, getting the focus, and you can see my cells here. Cell body, nucleus, all there. You can get in closer. Still moving around a little bit. All those tiny little splotches is mostly bacteria. So they're really, really small. Here's just a really large cluster of cells together. When you sketch, try to find one that's isolated. One that's flat and isolated. Some are a little folded or overlapped. Try to find one that's on its own. Okay, cool. Let's work on our lab checks. I'll give you some time to do that. So mount your stuff is over here. If you're doing the cross threads, the threads are right here. Yes. Letter E. Grids, grids, epithelium. Everything's labeled here. If you need it, if you need rulers, there are rulers over here. Toothpicks and everything else. Oh, one thing. When you're done with your slides and you want to clean them, we have a station here. You know what's back here? You clean your slides back here. You clean out your slides in this large container containing bleach. You put your cover slip in this other container, and then you rinse it off and put your slide in this tray to dry. So when you're done, leave it all over here. Question? Is the wet not going to be on practical? Is the wet not going to be on practical? Maybe. Microscopy will definitely be on practical. How to use a microscope. Cool? Yeah. Yes. I need to find a droplet of water.
Oh, okay. I have this. You're D. It's B. No, it's B.
If you need colored pencils, again, I want all sketches to be in colored pencils, not marker, not regular pencil. I mean, you can use regular pencil too, but colored pencils are in that corner. If you need histology sketch sheets, use these. Anything you sketch under the microscope, you should be using these sheets. There is a place to write what it is you're looking at. TM means total magnification. The section type, we're doing cross sections for now. I'll explain longitudinal later. And then estimated cell size. You can write your work in any notes in this space down here.
You know what? It's going to be two lab checks.
I'll be coming around. Let me know if you have any questions.
We did.